it's me. Scotty D is in the house. He's got Danny Black on the show, yeah. Woo!
Classic. Hey, we're talking.
It is. Singing the intro is always a bad idea, but I do it anyway. Danny Black, how's it going,
Do you
man?
see that intro in the shower? Like, are you like in the shower and you just have that theme song in your head?
I rarely sing in the shower. I listen to music while I'm in the shower, but I don't usually sing in the shower. Do you sing in your shower?
No.
No.
I literally don't sing anywhere except for when I'm playing.
Except for when someone's paying you to do so?
I literally just do it.
Okay.
It's very fun.
So I'm sure people that listen to the show already know Danny, but just to give Danny a quick intro, Danny Black is a guy that I've known for quite a while, but been reacquainted with over the last couple of years. And he is a YouTuber, he's a musician, and he's just I hate to say this, but you're a creator. You're a creator.
They would say creepy.
Yeah, I'm not going to call you creepy. And Danny lives in Australia. He's an American living in Australia. He's married to an Aussie. So are you? Does that mean you've been granted citizenship in Australia?
Well, let's not ask that in case they're listening.
In case Australia's looking for you.
I've done all the proper things. I have a permanent partner visa.
Okay.
It took a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. So let's get down to business. We have Danny on the show because I'm trying to do. Bob says that the only reason I'm trying to do this is because he challenged me on it. He's like, "Yeah, since I said you wouldn't do 5 shows a week, now you're not. You'll do it just to prove me wrong." And I'm like, I guess I don't know.
Well, you said that you were gonna like vlog every day and like.
Oh yeah, how'd that
starting
go?
in July, so.
Yeah, that did.
He's thinking it might not work.
That didn't work. Anyway, so here we are again, and we're talking to Danny. And so before the show, we were like, "Hey, what do you want to talk about?" Because that's how we do things here. We don't have a spreadsheet for Danny and I. We just go
us.
with it. Yeah,
because we have 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes.
20 minutes. We're down to 17 minutes available to us now, so we better use it wisely.
All right. Well, we'll be wise about it. I told you I wanted to talk about YouTube. And by the way, I was just thinking about this. I think one of your most viewed Hey, We're Talking episodes is the Danny Black sex tub.
It is. Yes, it is. It's the one. Isn't that funny that it's like, just because I named it some clickbaity title that it actually is like the most viewed one. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. People searching for Danny Black see Danny Black sex tub.
They're like, sex tub? What?
I don't want to know the people that would click on that.
Exactly. What are you doing? That was all just because we were talking to Danny while he was on his honeymoon in America. You were basically on your honeymoon, right? Or were you?
We were on the honeymoon, yeah. Honeymoon.
You were like you were in a snowy part of
Lake Tahoe,
California. Yeah. Was it snowing?
It wasn't very snowy. No, it should have been. It was like January. It was like global warming extreme. It was warmer in January than the time we were there in September, like 2 years ago.
Really?
Before that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. And you're like a big, what are you, a snowboarder, right?
Big deal. Yeah, I'm a snowboarder. Yeah, I snowboard.
You don't ski, you snowboard? Or do you do both?
I snowboard. I might switch back to skiing just because I started snowboarding because I wanted a challenge. And then once you do it, it's like, it's done. But everybody else that I'm with ski, and it's really annoying to be a snowboarder on skiers because they take the paths that are super flat. And as a snowboarder, you like they'll stop at the very. I don't know if you know anything about snowboarding and skiing, but
no, I don't.
I have to watch them, and when they get to a part where they all meet up, I have to wait up at the top of the hill, before they go on because they can use the poles and go out. And if I'm stopped down there, I have to like take out my binding and have to like do the weird shuffle with the snowboard to get over there and then put the binding boot back in the binding.
This is all riveting. This is very exciting conversation. I tried to ski one time. And I think it was, no, I was going to say I thought it was with somebody that we both knew, but no, it was with that organization. Yeah, not with him, but it was with the organization he worked for at one time. We went on some kind of ski trip, and it was all icy, and I tried going down the hill, and it was just a disaster. I'd never skied before. I wiped out. It was terrible. It was dumb.
Kevin Winningham was on that one, I think.
Was he?
Yeah, okay. I think so.
All right. You're name dropping like crazy right now.
Hey, Kevin, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor, hey, we're talking.
I didn't even know what he does anymore.
People to be sponsors of shows. I think
that would be cool.
Like, Micah from Nick Fam TV.
Yeah.
Like he on my July thing, he super chatted me so much. I know that you did a couple times. But, like,
he dropped some cash, man.
And it was like imagine like being sponsored by a person. Like, this episode is sponsored by Micah because he paid me $200 to play.
Right. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Micah, if you want to sponsor, hey, we're talking, just let me know. We can't even do super chats, so you just have to like send it to me through like PayPal or I don't even think we have a Patreon. I think Bob started one, but we never talk about it. I don't know what we would do.
I really want to start Patreon for my live streaming because I don't want the money from people, but I want to see how much people appreciate the content by donating. Like, if it was like $5 a month and I saw, oh, this is actually making this much. But at the same time, like, if I'm making $100 a month on it, that's way more depressing than doing it for free.
No, listen. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be paid for creating stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you have something that people enjoy, there's entertainment value to it. There's nothing wrong with them paying for it. It's just hard to ask. That's the thing I feel weird about. It's like, hey, hi, I talk on the internet. Do you want to pay me money? It's hard to do that. So, but some people are really good at that. Like we were talking about somebody the other day. You were watching a live stream with Cody and his wife, Amber. And he doesn't like beg for money or whatever, but I think he's talked about his Patreon. He actually gives things of value. That's the thing that I like about his is like his Patreon. He'll do like a video editing session with you, depending on, how much you give. He has videos that he puts out that are strictly for like, hey, here's how to use Final Cut. He's got all sorts of things. I think that's the thing with Patreon. If you can come up with ideas that give value to people, you don't just go, hey, give me some money because I make you laugh a couple of times every 20 minutes, then that's not worth it. You have to give them something of value.
Right.
So you could do the same thing, dude. You could teach people how to do that.
I thought about that. I could play music. I could teach people how to do a cover of a song. There's a lot of things I could do, but at the end of the day, it's like, do I have time for that? Do I want to do that? Like,
I don't know. I guess it just depends. You could make this is a little insider baseball here for those of you listening. You could make that stuff kind of evergreen in a way. Like you could just do a video that says, hey, I'm going to teach you how to play When September Ends by Green Day. And you just make a video.
Song.
Isn't it When September Ends?
Wake Me Up When September Ends is the full name of the song.
Do the gray and white hairs like on my hair and face tell you how I'm going to start being like those old people that don't remember the names of stuff? Yeah. Anyway.
Wait. Just speaking of old, I was watching a video today about why you don't see in 4K, and this guy was really funny, and he just kind of talks like you do, but he has little like things that kind of go with what he's saying.
Yeah.
And he talks about how the most popular, DVD that came out was The Matrix.
Yeah.
It was the first popular DVD. And he said, and by the way, everybody in high school right now was born after The Matrix. He's like, do you feel old yet? I'm like, oh my God.
That was like groundbreaking. That's the funny thing. If you go back and watch it now, I still like the first one. But at the same time, like when that stuff came out and the stuff they did in it, everybody was just like, oh my gosh, did you see that fight scene?
Yeah.
It was amazing. But now it's I
thought the second one was amazing. The only thing that killed it for me was that the end of the second one, they had like the dumbest like stinger, like where it was like, show the bad guy and it was like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? You're going to end it like that?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the third one for like a long time.
But I think the reason they did that is they shot the second and the third one like back to back. So they did it right all at the same time.
It was like a soap opera ending. Like
it was weird.
It just drove me.
It was weird.
Grinded my gears, as Ben On would say. I'm just going to keep dropping names, by the way.
I like
Ben On, if you want to sponsor the show.
Ben On, he might do that. He might sponsor the show, but I don't have anything of value to give him. Like I'm not going to get people to go watch Ben On snorkel videos.
You might get five people to watch his videos. 5 people. Hey, 5 people. 5 people. We're going to put. I don't want to do anything after the fact.
You're not doing anything. Just go to Ben On's channel and watch one of his videos and say,
Gives
hey, we're talking sent me here to Gives a Minute.
Yeah.
Just type in, it's all one word, Gives a Minute. You'll see it pop up. It's his little hand, like giving stuff, so there you go. Click on it. Subscribe to his channel. Not that he needs it. And subscribe to Danny. Tell everybody about all your channels. How many do you have now? Just 2 or 3?
We'll say maybe like 4.
Yeah, you might have 4 pretty soon, but you've got 3, 2 of which are live streaming channels, and 1 is like your.
Yeah, so the Where's Danny Black, the most popular one. It's a struggle right now. Because
dude, you're like, how many subscribers do you have now on that one?
I almost have 5,000, which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It grows without me having to put out any content. I loved putting out content and getting creative with it, but I started getting blocks on it because, well, for one, I was going to make this really big response video to a very popular like YouTube couple that made this thing about not like 7 reasons to not cruise.
Okay.
And they basically said everything that was not right. It was completely fake news.
Okay.
It was so wrong that I actually got engineers. I got some second officers in command and stuff to watch it and respond via video, and tell me what their thoughts on everything they're saying.
Yeah.
And I was about to blow them out of the water. Like I was just, I'm going to crush them and use this like platform to this will help build up my stuff. And then, so I started working on that. And then I asked the cruise company that I work for, I was like, hey, listen, is there any disclaimers that I should put before this so that it doesn't reflect anything on B&O and just, for legal reasons so that I don't post it. And then they go, hey, listen, you can't do that. You're going to have to take that out or something like, and so they wrote back to me and they're like, listen, we don't want you to do this video at all. And they're like, we watched the video. It's terrible. It's cringy. It's absolutely wrong, but that's what they want you to do. Like that's going to make them better. Like that's what they did this for. Like,
they're going to get more hits off of it.
But I was like, that's how YouTube works. That's how I can grow, get all these people over to my channel. And they basically like kind of wore me down a little bit where it was like, do I want to be that kind of YouTuber? Like, I don't like confrontation whatsoever. Like if someone gives me negative feedback, I'll like cry in my bed for a day.
Unlike another person that you already mentioned, Ben On, he just attacks it head on.
He's good at that. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
And he was egging me on to do it. And that's why I was like, I was ready to do it. It was going to be great. And then, I thought in my head, I was like, I don't do negative stuff on my channel. It's just not what I do. But I can take that. And by the way, I'm really sorry that this is echoey in here because
that's okay.
I usually have like padding and stuff, and this house is being sold and someone's looking at it in about an hour and a half. So, anyway, so I was going to say that, I looked at it the other way and I was like, you know what? I could just make a video, 7 reasons to cruise, and just kind of make satire, like almost make it look like their video.
Right.
But then it's even the same exact reasons that they say not to cruise. Like they say, don't cruise because it's money, because it costs way more than you think. So the first reason is money, because it's very cost effective. Like it's actually one of the best things you can do for vacation and not, blow your bank account. And so like things like that. So I'm going to take every single bit of it and then flip it around. But so that kind of drug me down a little bit. I was like, dude, do I have any control over my channel? Like this is my channel. Like, why can't I just post whatever I want? And I'm glad I didn't, because I wouldn't be ready for the hate that would have come over from their big group of fans.
Are they huge?
And stuff. And they're like 500,000 maybe.
Okay.
It's a couple. They literally have a boat and they sailing the Vagabond. I'll drop their name.
Okay.
But it was one of the worst videos I've ever seen. And I just like I subbed for that because they had no reason to make a video like that. Anyways,
that whole thing though. Speaking of YouTube, and we're winding down here, but I do want to talk about this on YouTube. That's the thing that I notice. Almost all these people who want to get hits, at some point in time, use a huge YouTuber to bring people to their channel. So there's like, I really liked this video, and I like this guy's videos, these ones in particular, his law blogs, Viva Frey. He did one about PewDiePie. And dude, that's going to bring you so many people if people get a hold of it. If somehow YouTube kind of throws that up there as you're watching a PewDiePie video or something like that, it's awesome. It's a great way to get people to come over and just look at Cody. Look at what happened with Cody. I mean, he said something about Peter McKinnon's videos being too long. And next thing you know, he's hanging out with Peter McKinnon. So, I mean, it's got, I think what it really boils down to in the end is how much hustle are you willing to put into the game? Like, how much are you willing to continue to say, hey, Peter McKinnon, check this out. I did this because of Peter McKinnon. Hey, Peter McKinnon, check out this thing. And, if you just keep doing that, maybe there's a possibility that it's going to get to Peter McKinnon. And if you make him laugh or whatever, you might be good to go, dude. I don't know. I mean, do you think that's a good way to get people to come over to your channel?
Yeah. To me, I look at it as if you're willing to create waves, then you will like grow your channel a lot faster. Like, to me, I'm not sure I'm willing to do that. Like, I have a happy little life here, and it's like, do I I want to get sued? Do I want to do this and that, and like have people like trying to track me down? And
right.
It's just I like what I'm making on the channel. I'm actually today I'm going to film some stuff. I kind of took November off from that channel. I had a couple of videos that I posted, but I recorded that stuff the month before, and I think that this next month I'll be pumping out more videos. I'll be on ships and stuff, so it'll be a lot more fun. And the ship stuff do really well. Like it bums me out sometimes because I'll make a video and I'll spend a lot of time. Like the voiceover video I did recently, it was such a
that
good
was great.
Video. It was
it was really good.
Just good knowledge for people to have, and it just sits there at like 200 views, like, which is fine. That happens, and it could, like, a year from now, it could be a completely different story.
Right.
But like, if I post a ship video, like within the first day, it's got like 1,000 views on it.
Right.
It doesn't matter. All I have to do is I could make those. I could have made that voiceover thing on a cruise ship, and that probably would have been better. But it just shows me what my audience is looking for, and most of them aren't looking for that content. They're looking.
I think it's interesting though that the stuff that you get all those hits on is ship stuff, because I think in a lot of ways, like especially for me, I knew you, so it was different. But I do enjoy those videos that you do on the ship because it looks fun. It looks like something I'd like to do, but at the same time, I don't know if I ever want to do it. Just because.
What, go on a cruise ship?
Yeah. It's kind of terrifying to me. You're floating on something in the middle of the ocean, and the ocean is huge. If it goes down, you're done. You're shark bait.
You're not in the middle of the ocean. You're not shark bait either. If it goes down, there's boats, there's rafts. There's one of the funniest cruise directors. He would always do this boat drill at the beginning. He's like, the life rafts are made of this material that is unsinkable, and he's like, why they didn't make the ship out of that material? I don't know. Everybody would laugh so hard.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But so anyways, to go off of my other channels really quickly, I don't know how much time we have left, but
just like 2 minutes, but go ahead and talk about
2 minutes. So anyways, so because of the way I was feeling about it, it was nice to have this other channel, which is called Here is Danny Black.
Yep.
The X is silent. That's what I would say. X is silent, but people say X here is Danny Black. The main reason for that X is because I want people to know that there's a difference between that one and the where, because really it's just the difference between a W and not W.
Yeah.
So it's a live stream channel, and just live streams.
It's like a treasure map.
Yeah, it's X marks the spot.
Black. Yeah.
And eventually it's going to turn into X means 10 minutes. So it's going to be a 10-minute live stream.
Nice.
And but sometimes I'll have an XL. So 60 minutes, which will be like a name that tune or like things like that. So
I think
it's going to get a little bit more creative.
Is XL 50 or 60?
50 is just.
Oh yeah, you're right. V
L.
or something L. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Oh, bad.
Like extra large.
Roman numerals. Yeah, large and in charge.
So yeah, that's my live stream channel.
That was just for you.
Right.
I did.
By the way, I'm thirsty. I could really use some coffee right now.
I'm making the coffee.
Okay.
That's
2
good.
drops in one show. There you go. That was a record that I didn't do more than 2.
Okay, so really quickly, so that was
just
live streams, and it's gonna be great. And then the other one is Creator Cast, which is the one with the all the boys that we came up and made we started by interviewing people and having people on, and then it was just we all decided to go live streams. Well, we didn't all decide, but
you and Ben decided
because nobody wanted to do. Where Ben was right though. He's like, we're gonna lose quality over having a live stream, and then at the end of the day, it's really kind of just turned into, listen, we all want to catch up and hang out. Once a week, and we're broadcasting it. That's basically what it is now.
Yeah. I think it's good though. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Am I gonna be on again some other time?
Yeah. I
think great.
I think I'm gonna have you on Thursday as well if you're open to it.
Okay. What day is today?
Today's Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Awesome.
All right. So listen, we'll be back with Danny. Maybe somebody else will join us. We'll see. But thanks for listening. Go check out Danny's stuff. I'll put it down in the bucket, that thing down here. Yeah, dude, you should actually play this one time on your guitar for us. I like the little upturn. All right. Until next time, we'll see you soon. We appreciate you.